record. Now we're recording. You know what I'm saying? Blur Cartel here, Friday Night Yerrr. You know, Fridays at 8 here on the Blur Cartel. Facebook, IG, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch. Catch up on all your wrestling needs with us. You know, Amazing Spider Cam here, aka Mr. AKA, the best there is, the best there was, the best ever will be. And what's up with you guys?
Roman Reigns here, chilling on
I'm
this
glad
beautiful Friday night.
I'm glad I gave a over exuberant intro and you just like Roman Reigns here.
Summer Reigns here, whatever.
Next, fucking next.
Yeah, it's RLT over here. And we here to talk wrestling. Real wrestling, not that Mark shit. Okay? Not that dirt sheet shit. So save all the dirt sheet stuff, all right, Trollman Reigns? Save all the dirt sheet stuff for another time.
What is dirt sheet goots?
Not today. Not today.
Not today.
Nah, I'm just here to get this info that we need.
I mean, you know, it's Hollywood Sensei of the Blur Cartel. CEO status, man. Friday Night Yerrr, we in the building.
But we here, Philly, one of the biggest wrestling towns. I'll say top 5 wrestling towns.
Agreed.
In America is going to get Extreme Rules is actually going to be Extreme this time. So it's, they had regular rules last year and the year before. So there actually is going to be extreme matches in this, or not really extreme, but match stipulations. Like, Brawling Brute versus Imperium. You got Donnybrook. So basically a street fight. So that's going to happen at Extreme Rules. There's going to be a fight pit match with Seth and Riddle to continue this feud. I don't like the strap match rules with Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre, but it's fine. I'll take that. I Quit match, Finn Balor vs. Edge. I think that's gonna do some numbers. A ladder match, women's ladder match, Bianca Bailey. Every time Bianca Bailey goes, it's an extreme match. They did Hell in a Cell once already, but they got a ladder match, and then you got Liv and Ronda. I think that's the only Extreme Rules match. That is the only Extreme Rules match right now. So, what do y'all like about it? What y'all think? Finally, some Extreme Rules matches, add Extreme Rules or stipulation matches.
I have a bit of a gripe. It seems like the formula with Ease they've been doing for a while. Actually, it's like they don't really have big title matches on certain pay-per-views and they skip them. I am a stickler for just, if you have a pay-per-view or I guess a special premium live event, whatever you want to call it, I do like seeing my titles defended. But I guess that's more, now I'm sounding a bit like Jim Cornette. And this card is a bit underwhelming, I must say. But I do like the fact that they're, actually doing gimmick matches that, pertain to the actual title, Extreme, instead of a normal rules show, because that's what it was. Regular rules this Sunday. But that's my take on it. But we can get down to nitty gritty, talk about the matches. That's my take on it.
Roman Reigns, how you feel about bringing Extreme? Well, one thing I did want to say before you start, can we stop having I know ECW's their home is Philadelphia. Can we just stop the oh my God, we're in Philly, we gotta do Extreme matches. All right, we get it, we know. Let's take off the nostalgia goggles. I get it.
Relax. Just because we're Philadelphia and we're savages doesn't mean everything has to be extreme.
Bad things happen in Philadelphia.
I mean, if you really want to get down to it, I think that's an event they should just do away with. I'm not a fan of it, but for the first time, I am shocked to see all those matches with stipulations. So I mean, that's a pay-per-view that needs to be replaced. It's long overdue. The matches are good. I guess the worst one on there will probably be the strap match, I guess. So a strap match is literally it's like it comes to a head. It's supposed to be one of them matches where the rivalries come to a head, but Karrion Kross and McIntyre, yeah, it's their first match together, so it's like that's not a match you want to do right off the bat. But hey, that's what happens when you got to do when you got to sell them tickets. So I mean,
Hey, put him in
you
a steel cage. Fuck it. I would
put
have.
them put them in a steel cage or something like that. But that's another match that you would do to the climax of a rivalry. That rivalry just started. I mean, I guess, but like I said, you got to put butts in them seats. So I mean, a strap match we have to do. You know, my take on it.
Shout out to the Columbia strap match with Savio Vega and Stone Cold.
Definitely.
Hmm.
Of course, why it
Yeah.
was Colombian strap match. But Hollywood, how you feel about the Extreme being back in the Extreme
I mean,
rules?
I think it was good for business. You know what I mean? This is what, a 5 match card. You know what I mean? So you're not trying to put five, normal matches on a. I mean, that's nobody wants to watch that. So and it's Extreme Rules. So yeah, I mean, put the extreme in the shit. I mean, plus we in Philly, you know how it is. I mean, we love that shit supposedly. So
Bad
I
things
mean,
happened in Philadelphia.
extreme it out. I like the ladder match with Bianca and Bailey. You know what I mean? Edge and Finn Balor, that's probably gonna be the best match of the night, probably. You know what I mean? Or maybe Riddle and Rollins. That joint might go crazy. But I like the stipulations. You know what I mean? That's been added to this joint. Me personally. You know what I mean? It makes it more watchable for me.
I want to know the aesthetics of the fight pit match. Is it going to be like a Lions Den match when we had with Ken Shamrock and Owen Hart back in the day, or is it or is it going to be like
I'm
some
pretty
blood?
sure it's gonna be.
Is it going to be like some blood sport shit? I don't know, just like a big ass ramp.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a Lions Den match. I think that's how all the other matches look like when they supposed to be like a fight pit or whatever. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna look like a Lions Den match. I mean, it might be an updated name for it. You know,
A fight pit.
a
But
fight pit.
I'm for it because last year was regular rules, and the year before that was the horror show. I guess they put it like a. Don't forget the swamp match with Bray Wyatt and Braun. Please go watch that on
Terrible.
wherever you want to watch your WWE matches. Go watch that.
But
I mean, we had some good matches on there. It was Oscar and Sasha Banks was on there, but I didn't understand the horror show theme of it. But whatever. Oh yeah, don't forget last year.
you gotta look at it. The Vim Man was in control around that time. Now the Vim Man is not in control.
They really went through it, and don't forget AEW did this too. They really went through with an eye for an eye match. Like
What? An eye for eye.
yes, don't forget Rey
Okay.
Mysterio and Seth Rollins eye for an eye, and then Dean. I'm about to say Dean Ambrose, John Moxley, and I think what was it? One of the Jericho uh stable mates was in it. It was weird. I mean, I just don't do that match ever again. That's how I feel. Uh, moving on. Well, I did want to talk about what Ryan said. You want your titles defended on a premium live event or a pay per view, but it's so many titles. It's just like I do like to condense WWE premium live event 5 matches. You're not in a hostage situation in those, and I do like that each match is storyline based. So just like Edge with the feud with Judgment Day, that's still there. Bianca's feud with Bailey's damage control, that's still there in this. Riddle and Seth, they're continuing their feud. A new feud with Cross and Drew. I mean, I guess you could count Liv with Ronda just for a title feud, and then Imperium versus the Brawling Brutes. So it's all story based matches. So I'm not mad at
No, no,
type.
it looked actually good. Um, like I said, I think you know the outcome of 2 matches. I think either I'm going to say Bailey might win. She might take the title off of Bianca, and I think Liv might win, which turns Ronda into a straight heel. I think she's tweening right now. So I think the loss would turn her straight heel.
I
So
don't
I
think
think
I don't think any title changes are happening at Extreme Rules.
it's the only one. Well, only reason why I say Bailey might win is because they're on a roll. They it's like I can't see them losing super early. So reason why I said that's why I said that title that one might change, but Liv might remain the champion. So those, if you look at it, those are only two title defenses that both for the women's titles. They're the only two defenses on the show.
Fair enough. Now, speaking of storylines, we do talk about the Bloodline storyline. I think it's been about a year or some change for Roman. Now, is it up there in top five WWE storylines? Now you got Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. I think that was like what, 3 years, 2 years
But it depends on which one you're talking
when
about.
he did the back-to-back WrestleMania matches
Okay.
into Endman era. If you want to keep going for 3 years with Triple H.
Um. All right. So if you're adding all that into one storyline, yeah, that would probably
That's
be
the
up
base
there.
of it.
Randy Orton and John Cena fight forever.
Where did that start and when did it end? It ended.
It
It ended in a Hell in a Cell match, and the winner fought Brock, I think.
the winner. The no, it was a. Remember, Seth Rollins was the Money in the Bank around that time. So remember, that's when the whole uh what's that? What they used to call themselves, the Authority. That's when they imploded based off of kicking Randy Orton out, actually, because he found out that Seth Rollins was the reason
That wasn't.
why
That
he.
was it. I'm talking about the last match they
Okay,
had.
so
Where he faced
hold on. The beginning of the rivalry started in 2007
Yeah, they went for like
on
7 years.
Raw,
So.
and then it ended 2014.
Jesus.
And they were scheduled to face off Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event in the second Hell in a Cell match of October 26, 2014. Cena went on to defeat Orton in this match. It was their 10th and final one-on-one PPV, ending their rivalry. So yeah, Jesus Christ, that's
It was
a
like 7 years.
long time to fight a nigga. But that's different. That's a rivalry. What you're talking about is the Bloodline is not just one-on-one rivalry. We're talking about a storyline that affects not only the wrestlers that are inside the clique, but every other wrestler outside of it. You could
Right.
bring in. They brought in so many different names and so many different great stories were just told. And every single one of his matches, they all feel like huge. Like, oh man, that nigga ain't gonna lose that belt to Mania at this point. Like, I wouldn't even
Uh,
think about doing that until
they
Mania.
so what I'm reading is that he might have it after WrestleMania, but he's gonna
Oh
lose
my
it
God.
short time after that.
I got to start with the sheets. Can we start with the sheets? We
All
said
day.
before the beginning.
You fucking Mark.
I'm just saying. I mean,
I'm gonna cue
I
it up.
but him lose. I just said him losing to The Rock is likely. Is not likely, and he loses it a short time later after that, the the breaking the longest champion. I mean, it gets no
And
better
it's
than that.
all in the bloodline. The bloodline is so fucking great.
You hold the
That's the
title for
only way you beat the
two and a
truth
half
as a greater
years.
bloodline member. Fuck it.
So
I really hope they don't do that match. I'm just gonna just put it out there and
They're
stop
gonna
reading shit, please.
you hold the title for 2.5 years. I mean, what better way to go out like that? You've been a champion for you had the WWE title for a year, and then you have the Universal title for 2.5 years. That's even better, right? That's you go down as two of the greatest champions of all time, longest Universal champion. You know, I mean,
I
longest
didn't
what WWE champion?
And then the Rock and Terrace pectoral again. So even if
Jesus.
that did happen, they'll probably have Theory, or I guess he got his first name back. Haha, Austin Theory. He may. It's probably that way when you do it. Remember when they did that whole height of the century with Seth Rollins? They're doing like subtle key things in these shows, which I like a lot, to show you like the direction that they're headed. I find it cute.
There he
How
keep getting knocked out.
how
I
they gonna
mean,
does the bloodline feud take a break because he's fighting Logan Paul, or the Sammy stuff and Jimmy Uso is gonna, or was it Jimmy or Jay? Well, Jay Uso and Sammy thing is gonna take the front seat of the storyline.
Uh, Logan Paul, that John definitely threw me for a loop. I ain't even gonna hold you. I
what
mean,
he has 2 matches in, and he gets a title shot.
right?
I
He
was
already. I mean, he went from the Miz to the Tribal Chief. It's crazy, but no, for me, what I would want to see is the Jey Uso and Sami Zayn thing take off and get to the forefront. Because I feel like that. I mean, you could give Sammy something to do other than be a lackey. Like you put him in some one-on-one matches. Jey Uso, get him a rivalry. I mean, let that. I want to see that. So
Have you,
I
have you noticed that? My bad. Have you noticed that Jay Uso is he tries not to laugh when he's around Sammy? You can look at his face when Sami Zayn goes off. So it's great because he's trying to keep a straight mean ass face. He's just like, man, this nigga, man. That handshake that they do with Jimmy and Sammy, that is the funniest shit. I guess you're right,
I,
Hollywood.
I think eventually he's going to get kicked out. It's
oh
it's,
yeah,
it's, 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 it's,
Hmm.
it's, it's a matter of when. So
Well, it ain't a matter how. Yeah, definitely a matter when.
right.
Uh, Other storylines. Well, I'll ask this: why don't women's wrestling have great storylines? I mean, I can't remember all the time. Well, no, Becky and Bianca had a decent storyline that lasted over a year, so I'll give it that. But anything beforehand, I guess Sasha Bailey maybe from the pandemic era. Uh, I don't know. It's like women's wrestling have great storylines for
It's
with
just a
whatever
lack of
reason.
it's just a lack of care and imagination. And I think it's still like one of those biases where I think they just believe women do this, and you could tell they're like slowly evolving it because they're doing some interesting stuff for Bailey and her team now. And then they got the Rhea Ripley. So it seems like they're starting to get it, but it's that simple. The
So
writing staff is lack of imagination. That's it.
Yeah, some old storylines is like LaCool calling Mickey James fat, and then
Yeah.
fucking what was the one John when you took away Beth Phoenix's tiara, she lost all her powers or she lost all her ability to wrestle. It's like
Oh
it's just
yeah, I
shit like
forgot
that.
about that. I forgot about that. That was
or
actually funny.
or when Triple H becomes corporate, he can't defend himself. I mean, imagine right, that he gets pulverized by Roman Reigns for every bit of 4 months, and then he comes out at a Royal Rumble, and then he can mysteriously fight, but you been put through a table like 3 times. How is that even possible? How can you not defend yourself
If
if
only
you
they
the
were
chief?
women.
Yeah, that's true.
I
But
just,
I was just talking with
I just want to know good women storylines. I mean, there's bad ones all fucking day. I mean,
I don't
a
really
good
remember
woman.
any good besides, like you said, what Becky and Bianca, and maybe Sasha and
Sasha. Well, that women's revolution crap was all right
it
with
was bad. Stop.
Paige. That's
Oh,
all right.
you like this? You like this? What would they call it? The submission sorority? Then they realized I was like a porn title name. Then they had to change their name to what was it? PCB or some bullshit like that. It's just like, oh, we're gonna call ourselves submission sorority. Oh no, they get fucked on porn, so we can't do that. So, oh yeah, PCB or whatever the fuck they call themselves. It was bad. So yeah, that women's revolution shit was terrible. I mean, Sasha got hoed on that one. So I mean,
Oh, you know what? You know what? Even though it is basic, straightforward, sometimes keep it simple, stupid. Um, Charlotte and Natalia. I really enjoyed that. That was like the last Natalia was like actually good, I guess. Per
yeah.
se.
Remember Lacey Evans and she was fucking Ric Flair,
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Woo,
and
baby.
then she really
too
got
bad.
pregnant.
Right.
Yeah, like, whoa, the match just didn't happen.
That realism.
Who
They,
messing
it,
with Ric Flair, and she really got pregnant.
I don't know. It's just like no creative. I mean, hey, try they might 3 years down the line for AEW, they still don't have a competent women's division. So
But
whatever.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
everything went
Unfortunate.
to hell in the handbasket was Cody left. You could
They
tell he.
You need to stop saying that. They never had a competent women's division.
Never,
Never in
ever.
3 years. Never.
They have like
Oh, okay.
a couple of really
Well,
good
when you
wrestlers there,
put
but
your when you put your faith in Doctor Britt Breaker and who was that? Tony Storm.
Britt Baker, Britt is
Britt
their
Baker is
only
a national
female
treasure. How
draw
dare you?
besides Jade.
What?
Britt is their only female draw besides Jade, and Jade's running stagnant because she doesn't have any competent opponents. The only one she had was Chris Statlander, and her knees are done. So I mean,
Well, tell her to come to WWE where she have all the competition in the world.
uh,
And would they please do something with these damn titles because they got multiple titles there that they need to take care of. Unify some of the damn titles.
all right,
It
we need just hush. Like, why are we unifying titles?
Oh, God, I love you, Goose. Never change.
because why you got two separate tag team champions? You got two women's champions. How many
Why
TV
we?
titles
It's
do you got?
a 3-year-old company. Why are we unifying titles? Why are we unifying
Uh,
titles? With different companies.
because eventually AEW and Ring of Honor are going to be one anyway. So you might as well just
No,
unify their titles.
they're gonna be separate things.
All right,
Relax.
yo, put your faith in Tony Khan like you got faith in them Jaguars right now because they looking bad too.
The Jaguars got to win a record, but that's a different story.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, they
my
two
goodness
and one.
gracious.
2-1 doesn't count. It's only week 4.
You trust Trevor Lawrence?
I don't. Okay,
Fair
I
enough.
don't. I do not trust Trevor Lawrence.
So,
Dougie
I
P on
mean,
the other
Go
Dougie
birds.
P on the other hand, I do.
the only draw is MJF right now. For I just want to see what they're gonna do with that.
Oh yeah, and his contract up in 2024. So he ain't had to sign no type of extension. So
How do y'all feel about the whole CM Punk experience?
uh,
LOL. Ha
yeah,
ha ha ha.
that was a letdown.
Yo, my man went on national. See, I don't know where the fuck. I guess it wasn't national TV, but he pretty much everyone who's wrestling saw it. He went out there and just was like just slamming down fucking cakes and shitting on everybody. It was glorious, and I was like, this, and you saw Tony Khan's face just like melt
And when you go
every
and visit,
single second, and it
see
was
what
glorious. And I was like, oh, this
eh,
is gonna be, and this is when AEW, this their first big roadblock, and this is when they're gonna hit their
but you
speed bump. And this
but
is
you
gonna
see
hurt them, man. It is, dude. CM Punk's huge draw. I mean, you can't
you
say it's
see,
not. He brings the
you see
money.
what you see what
He brings
happens
in the
when
money.
you go
Young
to
Bucks not
business.
bringing the money like that, dog. Not like CM Punk. Just saying.
You see what happens when you go to business by yourself, right? You go to business for yourself. This is what
Well, yeah,
happens.
Ooh, look at
yeah,
that.
and especially when you have butthurt niggas, they'll end up, storming your
Right,
crib and
right.
trying to fuck you up.
So
You get a
now
chair thrown at your head like it's Boondocks or something. What is this?
now the story
Oh
floating
my
around is
God, here we go.
I'm just saying. Let's talk about the
The sheets,
let's talk huh?
the sheets. Here we go. Go ahead.
It's those sheets. Uh let's talk about the Young Bucks. I heard they supposed to be going to WWE. So I mean
That's incorrect, but okay.
it's
All right.
incorrect. All right, well we'll see. We just have to see. I wouldn't be
Yo,
surprised.
Goose got the worst sheets ever. Just like
You know, my sheets are pretty accurate. or do
No,
we or do we need Chetty in here?
you need to shout out to the cheddar.
Oh, wherever he's at,
Maybe
I
back in
salute
peace.
him.
I'm getting Chetty on the show. The fuck.
Wherever he's at, I salute him. Okay.
He's doing God's work.
All
He's
right.
doing God's work. You need to salute that white man.
But last time I checked, I mean, he's out there. He made a deal with the Dark Ruler, so you got to find him somewhere.
Last time I
So
saw Chetty.
What you think, Hollywood? What you think about CM Punk right now?
About CM Punk
Well,
Yeah,
how's your CM Punk experience going?
since he been back,
Yeah, and left again.
very underwhelming. You know what I mean?
you
You
you,
know,
you put your faith in Phillips.
nah. I mean, I wasn't like when he came back, it was like, oh yeah, CM Punk is back. That's cool. For me, like I wasn't like, hey yo, CM Punk. Like no, like I mean, he was like it started off cool and then it just fizzled. You know,
Fizzled out like a date.
I mean, he bowed out ungracefully. You know what I mean? And it's just very underwhelming for me. Like I'm not
Yeah,
impressed.
but he had niggas crying when he came back.
Yeah, and shout out to them. Shout out to them. But
The only person, the only
you know,
only man I see had other men cry was Michael Jackson. Okay, so I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, Philip got people crying. I mean,
Why you keep calling this man
and
Philip?
I don't think upon his return that AEW like I don't know. I don't think the product got any better. You know what I mean? Like did more people watch it? Yeah, but I don't think the product improved. You know what I mean? I don't think he really tipped the scale like that. You know what I mean, it made the impact you thought it was going to be. Like I mean,
The needle
that's
I
why it's
agree
moved.
with that.
underwhelming for me. You know what I mean,
I agree with that. I do. The one thing though, that MGF feud was Chef's kiss. Like that was peak wrestling, But
yeah, I
you're
like
right.
that.
Other than that, it was. You got Lame Man Page. I told you that motherfucker was the worst champion. He's just uninteresting. I mean,
oh,
he's so.
Page.
I mean, but I'm
lame
not
man
gonna say he's
pain.
bad in the ring. He's great in the ring. He's just uninteresting. Like he's just generic white guy, Marvel man. Play this cowboy
He,
I
shit.
mean,
he's a boring fucking champion. He just like
Yeah,
what?
but you even CM Punk was a born champion, so it's this same
he
thing.
was
I
a
mean,
champion for like what 20 minutes of total time.
I mean,
This nigga.
if you
Yeah,
would put it,
I guess. Yeah, he bored me for 20 seconds being champion. Oh, I fucked myself, and he got the title again. Oh, I fucked myself. And
well, but that's what CM Punk does. I mean, look, listen. Look,
he's a 40-year-old man. I don't know what you want.
With no Z packs, by the way.
what I want is not for you to go in business for yourself. That's what I want. I mean,
If this is your first
you
time watching this show, Goose is gonna use mark terms and just like because he really listen. I want you to be a wrestling broadcaster, a wrestling journalist.
so going into business for yourself is a bad term. I mean,
I'm not saying it's a bad term. Nobody uses it, but except for you trying to be a wrestling journalist. But that's
I
fine.
ain't trying to be a wrestling journalist. I'm just saying.
I
I
want you.
mean, what's your issue with the Young Bucks? What was his issue with the Young Bucks? What is his issue with Kenny Omega?
Well,
You know
you
what I'm
shouldn't
saying?
have fucking EVPs as wrestlers, but that's just me. At the end of the day, I mean,
Well, blame Tony Kai. I mean,
well,
blame Tony Khan.
so
You gotta.
for wrestling purposes, the Acclaimed, right? And I like the Acclaim. I'm a fan of the Acclaim. I'm not a fan of their in-ring ability. I'm a fan of their charisma, which I
Scissor
guess that's what charisma is supposed to do. And then Swerve in Our Glory, they had no tag team charisma, but they had in-ring ability. So, which one is more important? Just charisma or in-ring ability? Because if you look at a guy like Lance Storm, he had all the in-ring ability in the world, but
No
that nigga,
charisma.
that nigga had zero charisma. And
Well, you said it
then
yourself.
fucking Sky Tahadi had all the charisma in the world, and he's shit in the ring. So I mean,
Well, you said it yourself. Obviously, charisma is more important.
I didn't say that. I
Uh,
said which one is more important.
charisma, obviously. I mean,
I mean, Goose is an attitude or a baby, so he just loves all the charisma in the
why
world.
would wait? So why would not charisma be important?
I was it is it more important than in ring ability? I like
It
watching it.
is.
Okay,
You could be trash in the ring. Look at Roman Reigns when he first started. He had no charisma. No, no, no. I'm sorry. He had no in ring ability, but had all the charisma in the world.
all right. Wait,
So
what the fuck are
You
you
know what? I'm
talking?
gonna stop you right there. But I agreed with you up until you just started saying random ass shit about Roman Reigns, my tribal chief. First of all,
That
second
nigga
of
was
all,
well,
that
I,
nigga
well,
was
it's
well
time.
that nigga was baby
we
girl.
talk about we not talking about big dog. We talk about baby girl. He had all
Not the baby girl. He's no longer. We will no
he
longer
had
refer
he
to
had
tribal chief as
all
baby
he had
girl.
all the charisma. He had all the charisma in the world, but was trash
All right,
in the ring.
we're gonna stop because they was booing that nigga out the fucking stadium.
But
ROC.
it is definitely
Please
charisma,
finish
man.
that.
Like I mean,
All the charisma in the world, but
with,
trash in the ring.
without charisma, all your wrestling talents, because like at that point, because you do know they're trying to sell like a story and like personality, larger than life characters. That's why you pay a ticket to go see them. It's not a combat. I mean, it's like I guess they're trying to call it a combat sport. I really don't want to say that, but it's not a combat sport. Okay, it's not MMA. Okay, so we're not there to watch these niggas like beat the shit out of each other till they bleed. Okay, it's like I call it. We all know what it is. It's a grown man soap opera. Okay, that's all.
That's true.
So yes, you
That's
need the
true.
charisma, but I mean, it would behoove you to have in ring ability. It's just saying.
Right.
It would be
Like
very.
I
I mean,
said,
and those are the
Okay,
and those are the mega
so
stars. You know,
but
those
you
are the mega
what
stars.
what
but,
do you
but
prefer? In ring ability or charisma?
Right now,
charisma.
I prefer charisma. To be
Wow.
honest, I do. I mean, I do. I like myself like
Look.
some character. Like I
Last
like
story.
like Danhausen, for example.
Let
I've never
go
seen
ahead.
a nigga wrestle, but I love that motherfucker. That's
Fuck
fun.
Dan Houser.
Oh
Let
god,
let
damn.
look at last story. Like you said, you mentioned it earlier. Last story got all the in-ring ability that you could ever ask for, but he lacks charisma, so therefore it made him boring. I mean,
But he can
it gets
wrestle his ass off. All right, how
right.
let's talk some sense to these people. What you prefer in ring ability over charisma?
In ring ability over charisma.
Is
Yeah, I like being charismatic is cool. Like that's cool and all, but we've seen a lot of charismatic individuals come through the WWE. You know what I mean? You know, they came and went because them niggas couldn't wrestle for real. You know what I mean? And it's also like a Lance Storm situation. He didn't pop because he didn't have, he
all
didn't
right.
have charisma. But I prefer in ring ability. You know what I mean? Now to answer the original question about tag teams. You know what I mean, I feel like definitely charisma helps. You know what I mean,
Okay.
tremendously. You know what I mean, because look at the New Day. You know what I mean, they got all the charisma in the fucking world. You know what I mean, plus they can wrestle. You know what I mean, so that helps as well.
So
But I feel like
go ahead.
charisma is a little bit higher on the scale than in ring ability for tag teams. But the most important thing for a tag team is the chemistry between the wrestlers. You know what I mean, you could be charismatic as hell as individuals, but can you be charismatic together? You know what I mean? That's
All
the
right.
chemistry is the most
That was the
important thing.
issue with swerving our
So
corner.
so so I give you another example. All right. Where's earlier you said the New Age Outlaws couldn't wrestle, but they had all the charisma in the world.
Had a fucking entrance. That's it.
They had all the charisma in the world. Let's talk about let's
But the
talk about
matches
LO.
were dog shit, and honestly, like so that like you're kind of swaying me now a little bit with the in ring because like then go and watch their matches now. I fucking dare
Okay,
you.
hold on. Not to cut anybody off, but I will use the ultimate measuring stick.
Okay.
The Rock. Charisma on 100, and we all know Rock was kind of dog shit in the ring, but
There we go.
it didn't matter. Come on, Rock had the worst fucking sharpshooter in the world, but
Well, yeah. I mean, we gonna call that the entertainment
listen,
sharpshooter, okay?
listen. He had a decent strikes, a decent spine buster, and then the people's elbow. That nigga's losing his fucking
And those
minds.
sweet ass punches. He had those sweet ass punches.
I said he had good strikes. He had a
Okay,
decent spine
my bad.
buster, and he can sell with his ass off. But come on,
Mm-hmm.
so that's the ultimate measuring stick in terms of charisma in that. I mean, the person that could pull it off the best was probably Kurt Angle. That's just me.
Oh, dude. But yeah, see, but that's what I said. Like mega
All
star.
right, now, all right. Here's the thing: you got to have one or the other. It's excellent
I
when
just
you
said
have
Kurt
both.
Angle. Kurt Angle had both. We're not doing this.
Kurt Angle had both. I was getting to that. Kurt Angle had both. Austin can wrestle. Austin can wrestle, but it was only up until he messed his neck up until when he became a brawler. So at the end of the day, he's another person who can wrestle, who had charisma.
I'm talking about The
Shawn
Rock.
Michaels, The Rock, The Rock had both. The Rock can actually wrestle,
Oh
and
my
he had
god,
charisma. But if you're talking, you're just talking about the entertainment sharpshooter. We're not talking.
don't remember I said before. This is the Attitude Era, baby. So he's not gonna say anything bad about the fucking Attitude Era.
What are you talking about? All right, you want me
The
to tell you
greatest
another person?
era ever, bro.
You want me to tell you it is? You want me to tell you another person who had charisma, and can wrestle, and he wasn't a mega star? D'Lo Brown. D'Lo Brown had charisma, and he had the wrestling abilities. Should I?
Don't
I can
don't
keep.
draw
Take the
If,
mic away, please.
if you're
He's
talking,
speaking. D'Lo Brown definitely. He had the charisma and the.
you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you another person who was dog shit and had no charisma? Let's talk about Tess. He had no charisma.
Oh my, that nigga's
He
dead. Like, you know what?
R.I.P.
he
Thank
had no
God.
charisma. He had no charisma. He
He
also
didn't
didn't have
think
no
about it
wrestling
either. He
skills.
just I'm gonna go with Test.
He was a knockoff of Kevin Nash. So at the end of the day, and you want me to tell you another person who could wrestle and he had charisma? The Big Show. He could wrestle and he had charisma.
Big shit. You was
Yes,
good. You was good
he
with
had
saying Shawn
charisma.
Michaels, not the Big Shit.
You want me to tell you another person who was also trash
I
in the
don't want you to
ring?
be wrong again
Uh,
or disrespect another dead wrestler, but okay.
I know, he just gets going off right now.
God rest his soul. It's no disrespect. I'm just telling you what it is. Let's talk about Goldberg. Had all the charisma in the world, but he sucks. Okay, so
So you keep his matches for like 1 minute.
look. Goldberg, mule kick, spare, jackhammer. That was his repertoire right there.
No. Okay, so with Goldberg, I think is a asterisk on him because he could actually like his early matches, he could actually pull off some moves.
Oh, okay. Let's ask Bret Hart about that. Let's ask him about that concussion. Okay.
But if you could pull, if you put him up against a Bret Hart, a Regal, or something like that, he's going to get exposed.
Okay. Then you just answered your own question. So
how about John Cena? How about that?
John Cena had all the charisma in the world.
And he can wrestle. Because
he can wrestle.
One of those fucking marks is like,
he can wrestle. You want me to tell you another person who sucks in the ring, but he had all the charisma. So we're going to go to the WWE what is it, ruthless aggression era. We're going to talk about JBL. He couldn't wrestle, but he had all the charisma in the world.
JBL couldn't wrestle.
He can't. Stop. I've seen all his matches. Stop.
I bet you
cannot
did.
Wrestle.
I bet you did. I bet
I
you
did.
Wrestling God, you fucking
look. You want me to tell you who carried him? The match he had with Eddie Guerrero, the rivalry he had with Eddie Guerrero carried him. So at the end of the day, I seen him having another match he had with another feud he had. Batista, another person, can't wrestle, but have all the charisma in the world. Because I'm laying it out now. I'm not just the attitude guy. I'm telling you basically from all parts of.
You are because you're shitting on ruthless aggression, guys. So whatever.
Well, you want me to tell you another person who can wrestle and they got charisma?
I wanted you to stop 5 names ago, but go ahead.
Dolph Ziggler. All right, can wrestle.
We catch you.
Can wrestle, and he got charisma.
Okay.
You want me to keep going?
No,
I keep going.
Nigga, we said stop.
I told you I wanted to stop 5 names ago, but that's fine.
I'm just telling you because I'm not just an attitude era guy. I know my stuff.
So this is trolling Rain. So if you want to cancel the show, cancel him first, and then let us prosper. We could always recruit somebody else after his demise. So Hollywood, after naming names, is your opinion change on whether charisma is either over wrestling ability? Is it one better than the other? Is it great to have both?
I
Well,
mean,
not great to have both, but
yeah, it's obviously great to have both. For me, I prefer in ring ability. I mean, because yeah, like you need charisma so you could be, you know, I guess you want to be interested in the wrestler, obviously, but also when you watching a match, you want to see a good product. You want to see good wrestling, right? Because you watching wrestling, so you want to see good wrestling. So I feel like in ring ability is, I mean, it's more important when you're an individual. I mean, like charisma matters more for me in the tag team aspect. I mean, because it's two individuals, so you gotta have more charisma. I mean,
do you
but
do you
that's
like
just me.
do you like to throw together tag teams over an established tag team?
Now, I like more established tag teams because chemistry works better. I mean, you know, you know what you're going to get with an established team, especially if the chemistry is there. I mean, throwing together teams, they hit or miss. I mean, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I mean,
Yeah,
RL,
I guess.
RLC, uh, what's your feeling on the tag team aspect?
Well, the best thing I could do is like put up like the example of the Usos and the reason why they work so well, and it's not just because they're twins. I mean that's obviously a huge part of it, but it's that that day one ish. So yeah, dude, if you have an established tag team, and that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's their tag team. You're gonna get like some of the best matches you'll ever see. Because I like actually prefer tag team matches like a lot. Like, I really find the dynamic really cool, especially in good ones. But sometimes when you throw together like a couple two wrestlers to have a tag team, sometimes it's fun. But I don't know if I would ever do that. But then you can cheat, like for example, if you wanted to throw a tag team together, I would just say Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn after he gets kicked out of the Bloodline. That would actually work, but that's cheating because they're like actually really good friends and they've wrestled with each other for years.
Yeah, I get it. You don't want like Jericho or rated RKO some
Yeah,
shit like
I fucking love Jericho though, but it's Chris Jericho. That nigga can turn shit into gold. He
Right,
literally
exactly.
has alchemic properties. Ridiculous.
Oh, wait. He has good wrestling ability and charisma. Chris
Goose,
Jericho.
goose, goose. All right, okay.
in a tag team. Jericho was shit. Okay,
Here we go.
chemistry. I
No,
mean,
look. They were okay.
look, look, look,
They
look,
were
look, look.
they were okay because Big Show had the charisma. Jericho had the wrestling
Oh my
skills.
fucking god! They keep saying Big Show. We gotta stop this. Just stop saying Big Show charisma. Well,
I mean, do you not know what
no,
charisma is?
I never took Big Show to be a charismatic figure. You know what I mean? He wasn't.
Well, charisma is when you get the crowd on your side, whether they
stop
boo
it.
you or
That
whether
nigga, that nigga was doing WrestleMania fucking pre-show parties and fucking
doesn't
in
matter.
Hollywood.
He
We're not doing that.
he got a pop regardless. I mean,
Because he's a fucking giant.
I mean,
What's wrong with you? Do you
doesn't
not understand why he's a draw? Have you ever seen another human being that giant before? I've seen him in real life. He's
uh,
fucking massive. Yeah,
look.
I would be like, oh my god,
The
yeah, cheer
Big
for that
Show
guy.
did. The Big Show did have.
I seen him.
Come
I
on
Yeah, I
seen
now.
mean,
him
he
one
did the
time.
rap battle with Cena. Yeah, I mean, he did some. I mean, he
I
did
seen
He
him.
did a
match with
sumo match.
Floyd. Yeah, I
I
mean,
seen.
yeah,
I
he had.
seen him one time. He is kind of massive. He's kind of huge.
I
That
He's
was like
like
2 weeks
a
ago.
I sold your house, you fat bitch, and then he got smacked
Yeah.
by.
he's like a he's like a skyscraper in person. Okay, so I've seen
Tall.
him. I see the Big Show in person. He ain't want to sign no
When did
autographs
you see
that
the
day.
Big Show in person?
Huh?
When did you see the Big Show in person?
When I was working at the airport.
Oh, that makes sense. Like,
And he didn't want to sign no autographs because his grandmother died that day. So
why do you know that?
Right.
uh
Just,
because I was
just
gonna go ask
thirsty.
for I was gonna go ask for an autograph that day, and he said he didn't feel like doing it because he's going through like family issues, and then it came out that his grandmother died.
So hold on a sec. So you read that. So you read the situation of that.
No,
Then you went to the dirt sheet and read what allegedly happened, and you put two and two
uh,
together.
so
Nice.
I was gonna ask him for an autograph, and he
I
turned
know
people.
that you said that already.
So he
What?
turned people away, and he
So
said he having
if your spouse is cheating on you, if your maybe your manager is taking money away from you or something along those lines, maybe your teacher has it in for you, maybe your boss has it in for you, just hire Truman Reigns for your investigative reporter news. All he doesn't require any money, no down payment, just payment trans
Nothing.
passes so you can get to work, and
what? I
that's
mean,
it.
I think
Or
that's
you
covered through my job.
or buy him some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That's it. And
Trans passes
I
and
think
lunch
that's
meat.
covered through my job. So I think I'll be all right.
would you solve investigative cases?
Not for those Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I mean,
Some cards are worth $200 or $100.
look, listen, we're not going to get into that, okay? I mean, I
Fair
mean,
enough.
I mean, look, everybody was a duelist once in their life. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
You're still a duelist.
Here and there, I'm a part timer.
Whatever you want to call it. Speaking of part timers, what's Goldberg gonna do next? I see a bunch of highlight reels of Goldberg on
Him
WWE
versus
channel. Like
him
Sigh.
versus
blood
Lashley
money,
again, I
blood
think.
money, blood money's coming up, and Goldberg's good for a blood money check. So
I mean, that's all he good for. Put him against Austin Theory or somebody. That both some butts in the seat.
it kind of makes sense a little bit. But RLT, what do you see for the Goldberg?
I really, I don't want to say anything mean. I do not like Goldberg. I'll just say it like that. I don't give a fuck what he does because I don't want to watch it. I don't. I don't want to watch it. Fuck off. Like seriously, fuck. Yo,
You
remember
know,
when he came
well,
through and like destroyed Kevin Owens? I was so, I felt that in my soul. I was so mad. Fuck Goldberg, man.
and then and then
It
and
was
then
fuck
and then
Goldberg into WCW.
and then
Don't get
he
that twisted.
destroyed. And then he beats the Fiend. He goes over the Fiend.
Yeah, I
Why?
mean, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this nigga, man. Fuck, I hate you niggas.
But
Racist.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't know if you noticed, but he haven't won a match since Dolph Ziggler, and that was like 2018 or something. Okay, so he just won them checks, but he lost to Drew McIntyre. I think he lost the no. I'm sorry, I'm wrong because he lost to Bobby Lashley and then he beat Bobby Lashley. I'm sorry. Hold on.
All right, Goose.
Should have read the sheet.
He he did he beat Bobby Lashley. I forgot about that.
Why'd you take your
It
head?
might have been that
What are we looking at your notes?
because my phone is dying.
What are you doing?
Wait, hold on. Did you wear headphones for aesthetic reasons? Because you sound the same.
You
No,
can't take this nigga right now. Like, what are you doing?
no, my phone is dying. I gotta in the port.
Hold on. But you sound the same. Why did you have headphones on? And was it just for aesthetics?
No, I don't like talking. Look, I don't like talking with without the headphones. So
So is it okay?
I
Do what
had
you
to
gotta
charge
do.
my phone.
Okay, should been charging, but fine. RLT. Well, Goose has is not feeling proper without his aesthetics.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'm just trying to get enough juice in my phone so I could put the headphones back on.
Pause.
Mm. Yeah, okay. That tracks.
Hollywood. You're
Uh,
feeling.
I don't. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't want to see Goldberg at all.
Thank you.
Like, I mean, I'm cool.
Goldberg.
Like, I'm really cool off Goldberg matches. I mean, them Jones never are good. I mean, I don't remember the last good Goldberg match I saw. I mean, maybe y'all do, but I don't. I
Yeah,
mean,
nigga almost killed the Undertaker, but
right? Like,
What? No, no, no. That is not a good match. That was like a
I mean,
disaster just
I
waiting
didn't
to
think it was a
happen.
good match.
Botchberg. I mean, Botchberg. But I
That
don't know who they going to throw him against if he come back. I mean, I don't.
call that suplex a jackhammer.
To be honest, I probably won't watch the match anyway. I mean, but I might
Right.
do it for the show. I'll do it for the show, but I don't know who he's. I don't know. Like he fought Bobby Lashley already. He fought Drew McIntyre. You know what I
Fought
mean?
Brock Lesnar like 3 times
Fought
already.
Brock
That's kind of
Lesnar like
boring.
3 times. He already fought Roman. You know what I mean? Who was it?
Austin,
Who y'all say Austin Theory? You know what I
Austin Theory.
mean? Who? Maybe a Riddle. You know what I mean? Or I mean, throw him in there with a
he's
Karrion
not wrestling
Cross or
Riddle
something.
at all.
You know what I mean? Throw him in there with Cross or somebody. I don't know.
But
But
so he could lose to that cross jacket.
I don't know. But I don't want to see it either way. You know what I mean? Goldberg should, he collecting them checks, and that's cool. Get your money, bro. You know what I mean?
Get your
Get
money.
that bread. Get that bread. Get that
I
chicken.
mean, look,
All
listen,
four niggas
Goldberg.
get chicken. But I don't want to see that nigga wrestle. I'm cool.
Yeah, right. He can just
Uh,
come out
Goldberg.
and wave to people and then leave.
I
That's
did have
cool.
a question. Who would make the better wrestler? Lil Scrappy or LeBron James?
Definitely Lil Scrappy. You know what I mean? He out here taking out
Who
like
is
3
Little
niggas.
Scrappy?
You know what I mean?
So I have to look this person up now.
You
Who's
gotta look
that?
at Lil Scrappy? That's crazy.
Little scrappy.
I don't listen to contemporary hip hop.
If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Is that Lil Scrappy?
No, that's Young Bloods.
Well, maybe I gotta look at Lil Scrappy.
Lil Scrappy was, what was that song? You Don't Want No Problems. That was his joint.
That-
I mean,
I-
in the Money in the Bank. You know what I mean? He had that
oh,
money.
don't forget. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Money in the Bank.
I apologize,
Shorty
Lil
with the
Scrappy.
drink. That's him.
Yeah, that's Lil Scrappy. Yeah.
He had the first. He had the first Money in the Bank theme.
Okay.
Money in the Bank. Shorty
Okay.
with the drink. He had
Now I
the
know
first
what
Money in
you're
the Bank
talking
theme.
No, LeBron James though.
LeBron James.
All right. So is LeBron still flopping in the ring, or is his flopping going to be even better because he's a wrestler?
He
He
can
could
sell.
probably sell like $1 million.
He gonna be selling like The Rock on those stunners.
Right.
Oh man, those stutters were gold, man.
All right. So would you buy Serena Williams being a wrestler?
I mean, she athletic enough.
Exactly. She could do whatever the fuck she wanted. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes. She could probably do it now, actually, and like give those girls a go. If she like,
But that's
trained them.
also like that's like saying Rob Gronkowski was a good wrestler. He wasn't.
Who?
It's like saying Rob Gronkowski was
He
a
was
good
in a
wrestler.
battle royal. Like, what
did
the
they
fuck?
use Gronk enough for us to determine if he was a good wrestler or not?
Gronk was not a good
Did
wrestler.
he even have an individual match?
No. It's in a battle royal.
The Gronk.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was
Gronk's so fucked up from football anyway. He shouldn't be in no
Now,
damn ring.
LT, he was a good wrestler, even though he's a football player.
Stop it.
LT versus who? Bam Bam.
Bam Bigelow.
Yeah.
Or do you put your faith?
Karl Malone. I'm one
Or do you put your faith at Karl Malone and Dennis Rodman?
Karl Malone had a decent diamond cutter. We're not going to do that.
Oh, everybody.
What? Stop. Karl Malone did not have a decent diamond cutter.
Go watch it.
You see how saggy that diamond cutter was, man?
Go watch it. How do you have a
shout out to the mailman.
To the time about it started in Chicago, it's gonna finish in San Diego.
And
what?
He diamond cuttered fucking. I forgot who he diamond cuttered.
The disciple.
Scott Norton.
Bring back
Scott Norton, the disciple, and it was somebody else.
And then Goldberg won the title because of fucking Karl Malone.
Karl Malone is not a good wrestler. He was never a good wrestler.
He wasn't a good wrestler. He had a
That's
solid
also
diamond
that's
cutter.
almost like saying Bad Bunny is a good wrestler. He is
Bad
not a good
Bunny.
wrestler.
Whole Bad Bunny was the ball in the ring. You know what I mean?
Bad Bunny walked, so Bad Bunny crawled so Logan Paul can walk. There you go.
Facts. You know what I mean?
Yo, Logan Paul was a good wrestler. He's a good
On the
wrestler.
block, on the block, on the block.
Well,
Logan
he
Paul's a good
Calm
wrestler.
down, calm down,
Marquette,
calm
but he
down.
You know who's a trash person? Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't belong there.
That trash person.
oh, Floyd versus Big Show is that's a WrestleMania classic.
Man, that's
I
a
know he
trash
broke that
Yeah,
nigga's
man.
nose,
yeah,
yo.
right there. Remember Shaq wrestled?
Yeah, that was
Shaq.
great.
Oh, him getting
Shaq
put
has
to a
done so
table.
many things.
That was funny.
Shaq, who else? Remember Mr. T in there?
Yeah,
Pity the
WrestleMania 1.
fool.
He's the founding father
Of
of
celebrity wrestling.
WrestleMania.
Pity the Fool. You know what I mean?
Pity the
You
fool.
know what I mean? I pity that fool, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Mr. T is a founding father of wrestling, and Shaq went through a table for AEW, a t-shirt company at the point. Hey, they called it that, not me.
Shout out to Shaq.
You're nothing but a YouTuber.
I mean, listen. Like you asking LeBron James to be a wrestler. I
I'm
mean, it's
asking who
not
would be
gonna happen.
better. Put LeBron
Not
James.
I guess you gotta go a little scrappy, man. Somebody got to pick up the scraps. Alright, so
And Scrappy actually
I
wrestling,
love
so you know what I mean. But LeBron is athletic enough. You know what I mean, as they say, he built different. So like, you know what I mean, of course.
I mean, I guess he'll be your new tribal chieftain.
I
So
mean,
I mean,
I can see it now. Braun versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
I love it.
Dude, I would actually try and I would try to go to that. Like I would watch that. Because it's fucking LeBron James. I would love to see LeBron James get smashed over the head with a chair.
that ain't happening.
You know who?
No, that would never happen. That would
You know
never
who would be a better wrestler? Prime Charles Barkley.
Yo, Charles Barkley, he could cut promos because he's already cut promos on niggas and it's great.
Sir Charles.
Sir
Charles
Charles,
Barkley,
listen,
that's
Sir Charles versus Macho Man. That would have been crazy.
Sir Charles is Macho Man. Metal World Peace versus Sabu.
Metal World Peace. I forgot that they changed his name.
Metal World Peace versus Sabu.
Mouse in the Palace.
Yeah. Smash in the palace.
Arena.
Shout out to Ben Wallace.
Shout out to Ben Wallace. Shout out to Steven Jackson. Shout out to the Metal World
Jermaine
Peace.
O'Neal.
Shout out to Jermaine O'Neal. All the just.
I forgot about him too, yeah.
Smash in the palace.
Yo, I actually seen that shit live though when that shit happened. That's
You was there?
No, I saw the game. Shit.
But to wrap up this show, who would be in this era right now? I know Roman Reigns, Baron Corbin, all of them came from even Goldberg. They came from football to wrestling. Pat McAfee. Which football player right now would be the best wrestler?
If you're talking about wrestling wise,
or just being a force. Okay, let's start over. Right? So we're going to listen this time. Pat McAfee, Baron Corbin, Bill Goldberg, Roman Reigns. They came from football into wrestling. Which football player now, because Pat McAfee is actually going to be, he's a Hall of Fame nominee for his special teams. So he's not in the NFL now. So which football player now, currently in week 4 of the NFL, would make a good wrestler?
Nigga, hush. First off, if you want to get that to let's go with Josh. Fuck his name.
You have a last name for Mr. Josh. We could go to another person.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, yeah.
Josh.
I got his last name.
we could cut him off, okay?
I got his last name.
Not Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, okay. You will put Danny Dobbs in there? We'll go with Josh Allen.
I didn't say a person yet, so ROT, who do you think would be a
Brett Favre version 2, Aaron Rodgers. The Bionic
Aaron
Man.
Rodgers?
Yeah, I think he would cut a great promo and like he's like super athletic and dude, imagine him like doing some Orange Cassidy type shit. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, perked up.
Meaning like, diving and shit like that.
Hollywood Sensei, what do you got?
A wrestler, football player now that could be. I'm gonna go with Myles Garrett.
Ooh.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go with Aaron Donald, dual wielding helmets, so he's with the shits.
He's
Definitely,
interested.
he
I
would have
mean,
been my other
we
choice as well.
don't
Those
have
two guys
Vontez.
are scary looking. So, yeah. They could go over.
We don't have the Vontez Burfer on the worlds, and
Oh
Well,
yeah,
that was,
also I would have said AB if he was still in the league. You know what I mean? But he not.
we don't have the Indomitian Sue of the worlds to just.
oh, yeah, I forgot about that nigga too. Yeah, he was a savage. And
Yeah,
fuck him. He always used to hurt us as a
Yeah,
youth.
you got to put the hurt on niggas. So that's the whole point. But Friday Night Yerrr, we will be uploading this episode on YouTube probably tomorrow or later on tonight, one of the two. But come check us out. Subscribe to Blur Cartel YouTube channel. That's all we ask for. Nothing too crazy, nothing too serious. Trying to get in the triple digits a little bit in the subscribers. So I think we need to do that. But shout out to everybody that's been here. Trollman Reigns, RLT, High Hood Sensei. Go watch all the Blur Cartel's content. Support all the Blur Cartel affiliates. You know what I'm saying? Where can I find y'all? RLT, where can find you at?
You can find me at Mr. Jack at bandcamp.com. That's JHAK. Please say the Mr.
Trollman Reigns.
Yes, we all here, every Friday.
Yeah, thanks. Very, very descriptive. Hollywood Sensei, where you can find you at?
Listen, man, Hollywood Sensei of the Blur Cartel, CEO status. You can find me anywhere the Blur Cartel is, which is on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. Also, you can follow me personally, Hollywood_Sensei 215 on TikTok, Hollywood_Sensei on Instagram, and then Sensei Hollywood on Twitter. And also, what it sound like every Thursday at 7 p.m. And welcome to Hollywood 845.
I bet, Main Spider Can, aka Mr. aka Best Hair is the best was, the best hair will be. RIP to Antonio Inoki. So putting that out there.
Oh, he's dead?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
So
That magnificent chin.
RIP to the legend Antonio Inoki. But this is Friday Night Yerrr. Check us out. Subscribe to the channel. And we out of here. Blur Cartel all day, every day. Support us. We just trying to bring some entertainment to the culture.
Peace.